So we're going to be taking a look at how I defeated tier elements with my trash hero deck, because Elemental Hero, Flame Wingman, Infernal Rage is not in Master Duel yet. And who knows when it's going to be a Master Duel. Probably like in another year. So, here we go. Alright, get a decent hand, not the best. You know, you never want to draw into the regular Elemental Hero Neos, but you go ahead and pitch that for a negation of space and then the Dark Panther. And then Maxi happens, you know, as it does. But whatever, you just it's not like it matters. You're not gonna special summon that much because it's not like it really doesn't matter. Then yeah, I search for Ian Shuffle, summon the Stratos to get another Stratos. Crazy, because I already have the Spirit of Neos I usually get for the Spirit of Neos. Use that Ian Shuffle that I got from the Spirit of Neos to get Mask Change through Shadow Mist, and then set it because I don't want to give him another card. Even though I could have. Because Dark Law would have just banished a random card, but I do, since I searched for Mass Change with Shadow Mist, I still want to be able to search for an Elemental Hero, so or a hero in general. So I wait till their turn. Then they do a Harpy's Feather Duster, so I just go ahead and go into the Dark Law, and then since Shadow Mist didn't use her Mass Change search effect yet, I get to search for the hero, which I do with Liquid Soldier. I looked for Liquid Soldier because I already have the Polymerization in my hand, which means I'll be able to draw 2 cards next turn. And there goes Dark Law. I get to banish Nibiru out of his hand. Here we go with the freaking, whatchamacallits, the SwordSoul nonsense. Then they go for the Emergence. And then I don't know how to say that guy's name. Whatever. I'll take my 1200 life point damage while they summon that garbage. Oh, I don't take my 1200 point damage. That's crazy. Summon that guy to get Ian Wave. Ian Wave is just good to have on the field because it'll constantly shuffle cards back into the field. It may not be the best at the moment. Like Neos Fusion probably would have been more useful, but Ian Wave is more of a long-term play. So just put that on there just so I can keep having it. Use Ian Shuffle to shuffle that back into my deck, and I did that just so I can special summon an Elemental Hero from my graveyard. But of course, since I did banish something, he does get to banish one of my monsters from my graveyard and my field. So special summon that Shadow Mist back, and I summon Stratos, but he imperms it. But it's fine, I was going to destroy it anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Right, so then I do a Polymerization to do the Shadow Mist and the Liquid Soldier. I wanted the Liquid Soldier because I get to draw 2 cards, and also the Shadow Mist, I get to search once again for another hero from my deck. So then I chain link 3, yeah, there we go. So I get to special summon Elemental Hero Neos, Neospatian, draw 2 cards, and search for a hero. And also Miracle Fusion, but he gets to negate my Miracle Fusion, so, but that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I get to do all the other stuff. So I go ahead and get Plasma from my deck, and I special summon Grand Mole with the Ian Wave, and then here are my 2 things that I draw from Liquid Soldier. So I get rid of everything else right there, including the newly acquired Neospatian Grand Mole to summon Plasma. He Nibiru's me, which sucks because I just banished Nibiru earlier, so he like opened up with 2 or he got lucky and got 2. So there goes the Plasma, which would have been really useful, but I got this beefy token, right? Then I use Neos Fusion to get into Brave Neos. I like to use Neos Fusion last because Neos Fusion doesn't let you special summon after you use it, so you gotta do that last. And then beat over his Nibiru with my Spirit or Brave Neos, which lets me search for favorite contacts instead of destroy one of his monsters. So right now I got a pretty decent hand. And I got the favorite contact in the graveyard, so I'm able to do that. And then I use Cosmo Neos right off the bat. That way, Cosmo Neos would not allow them to use any sort of card effects for their turn. So I pretty much just get rid of their turn altogether. And since I did shuffle back into the graveyard, or into the deck, I can special summon a hero from the graveyard, which is Stratos, and I get to search again. Which is why it's good to have Ian Wave, because it just starts cycling monsters. And at one point it's like a trial of attrition, so it's good to just keep having that. And I won pretty good.